Oh, look who's pulling up. Jack and Darcie. Gonna check out this Bundutec camper. I can't wait. Never seen one of these things. Wow. Oh, it looks like a beast. What's up, everyone? We're here with Jack, and he's got a super cool camper that we're gonna check out right here, a Bundutec. He's gonna tell us all about it. I won't butcher it. So let's check it out.
Hi everyone. This is my Bundutec camper. It's based off of an 07 Chevy 2500 HD. Extended the frame. It was a short bed truck. Made it a long bed. Had the bed custom built for that, and then had the camper built for the flatbed. We also cut the IFS out, put a Dana 60 out of an 07 Ford F350 in it, re-geared the axles, put a locker in the front. The engine's pretty stock, transfer case, transmission, all that's pretty stock. Added a York onboard engine-driven compressor to the engine, so it'll run air tools, air up the tires. Puts out probably more air than most home shops for that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Built the sliders for it. Have a buck stop bumper on the front, just like Phil's, with a worn winch in it.
Wow. Yeah, how old is that?
I want to say it's a mid-2000s model.
Wow.
It was well before all the big winches started coming out on the market. Put a 52-gallon fuel tank in it because the stock tanks on these are only 26 gallons, so it's horrible. Not enough fuel. The spare tire still fits under there. They're actually 35s, so that's kind of nice. Remove the back seat, and we have quite a bit of storage back here. And
yeah, I like what you've done with this space back here for sure.
so we have storage. My wife Darcie, we built this.
Hey Darcie.
We built this, so we have room for just the usual stuff that you need around a vehicle. This one is actually used for our freezer. It's a 40 liter. And then we have our attic storage that we built up there. So we have our backpacks and our jackets, extra jackets and stuff like that up there. Shovels, axes are in here. Extra solar panel. Run an iPad for our navigation. That's our in-reach mount. So we have that hooked up.
Oh yeah, you got one too.
Yeah.
Nice.
Got the Edge monitor. It's not a programmer, just the monitor side of it.
Yeah.
And a dash cam.
I like the other fridge for drinks and things when you're driving.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it's for. If we know we're going to be, like lunch or whatever, that'll go in there. Just to, you want to be driving along and grab something quick.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice instead of having to get into the camper to do it.
Yeah.
This
Everything's
is
all
just to
mounted
kind of keep that cooler and out of sight, so to speak. So you can't see anything that's back there when it's all closed up.
Making use of that space pretty well for sure. Beautiful king coilovers, look at those.
Jack explained to me that one of his favorite cosmetic features of the camper was this world map vinyl they had done by a local vinyl wrap company on the hood. It was a little bit windy when he was explaining it though, and I know you guys hate that wind noise. So here we go, back to Jack.
It's a very stock Duramax motor. Installed a York onboard air engine-driven compressor. So kick that on, airs up the supply tank at the back, and there's an air chuck up front, and then there's one in one of the back boxes back there. Camper to keep it charged up. It has we have a 200 amp hour lithium battery in it, so it charges that up.
Nice mount made. Everything's super clean with this truck. Like, it's all very custom, but it looks factory. Of course, man. It's really cool. Yeah, I like that about it a lot.
Try to keep it clean, and we've built up quite a few rigs, so we learned through the years of what worked, and usually if it looks good, it probably works good.
Yeah. Kind of a rule. I like that. You got big plans for this rig too, right?
Yeah, we were starting our way south. We ran into some phantom problems and some other issues that were getting resolved, and we might be changing our mind and shipping it to Australia. I've actually got emails sent out to get some quotes on getting it shipped to Australia, which we'll drive around there for a year and then decide where we're going to go from there.
It's so cool.
The visa process for Australia is no joke. You know, they don't want any bums getting in there, and they want to make sure you can get home.
Yeah.
Be staying, so you have to prove that you're literally coming in for the visit and that you're going to go home.
Got some YouTube followers from Australia, so drop a comment. Let's get some cool places to go for Jack and for me when I'm there.
Yeah. So, like I said, it's hard sometimes to tell the perspective, but it was originally a short bed truck, so 6.5 foot. I took the frame from a wrecked truck, the rear half, and grafted onto this truck and made it basically so that the bed itself from here to here is 8 feet. And so I knew that going in, so I got a hold of Alumi to build it. I gave them the measurements, told them what style I wanted to do, and they built the bed to fit that configuration. So, you know, a normal flatbed would, you know, the tire would be more centered, but this looks a little forward, and that's because we added the length at the back. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, these are just storage boxes for tools and, you know, various other stuff.
And these rails are really cool too.
Yeah.
Yeah. On the other side, you have like a drop-down table, right?
Yeah.
And then I think I saw like a picture where you could set a grill almost on these.
Yeah.
Or...
So we this is actually, you know, an Amazon special, but it's a knockoff.
Oh, no
of
way.
The TerraFlex JK tailgate table. And actually, if I had to do over again, I probably would have mounted 2 of those on there.
Nice.
It ends up being so handy for so many different things. And then, yeah, our barbecue mounts on just this little rack here.
Wow.
And then the grill sits right here, and we have a propane quick disconnect that essentially you bring out of this port right here. So right that's the propane feed for the barbecue right here.
Wow.
So all of that stays kind of hidden and out of the way.
On the passenger side, the rig has a carefree 8-foot awning and a quick pitch shower tent right next to the shower port. On the back end of the rig, you'll find an Alumi storage box with the trasheroo mounted to it, as well as some traction ramps.
Ooh, I like that sticker too. Dalton Highway Survivor. Check out, where all the magic happens. Yeah, these steps are really cool, really heavy duty. I like those.
So we generally just use this to make that first step pretty easy. And lock this out so it doesn't really shut off.
Okay, cool.
High-tech piece of equipment there.
Yeah. It's the ultimate bungee cord.
Yeah.
All right. Oh yeah, beautiful.
So the top goes up 20 inches.
Hey, Coda, get out of here. Get out of here.
She's a little
Get out of here. Get out of here. Should I just throw it? Okay. Yeah, she'll just kind of stand there.
So the top goes up 20 inches. You undo the outside latches, and we've got the Ryco Titan lift on it, so it takes it right up pretty easily. Got a full queen size bed. It's a north-south orientation, and we have clothes storage on either side of it, so plenty of room for clothes that way. Plus there's storage under here for food and extra bedding and whatever else we need, dishes and all that good stuff. And we have our main refrigerator slides out on this to open up, and
Coda, get out of there.
so that slides open, and then you got your full access to the refrigerator.
Nice.
Close it back up, and again, another high-tech solution.
Sometimes simple is the best way to go, right?
Yeah, there's nothing to break and nothing to go wrong there, so that was kind of the idea behind it. Sometimes, like you said, simple is better. Normal storage here, so we have utensils and storage under there. And this is This one's kind of a big, deep drawer. It's a little bit of a catch-all. Pots and pans and what have you.
I love how these drawers look almost like a carbon fiber, like.
And then more,
Yeah.
got our jet boil stuff and things like that. And then, whoops, got our under kitchen stuff, which, you know, anything's always falling down. And this ends up being kind of our bathroom. It's all a toothbrush and stuff like that, and it's out of the way. Dine out, of course, spins out.
Yeah, nice and spacious. No,
Yeah.
Coda, get down. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Coda's cramping our style here.
Yeah, you can spin it around to different configurations, however you need. So if you're cooking, you know, and you want to turn around and use it that way, or however you need to make it happen, it's pretty versatile that way.
Yeah, that is cool. I like that table a lot.
And the stove, of course, is
Lagoon.
there.
Yeah, you said you just put this in, huh?
We did. We tried a portable stove and it ended up being more of a hassle, so we just finished that install a couple of days ago.
Yeah,
And
it
then,
looks
of course,
great.
we got our sink. So if we're in an area where we're not sure, sometimes it's easier to use the wash basin than dump the water into the tank system. So, and then of course, pull out for that to use them however we want to configure it.
I love how you can hang out with the top down too, right?
Yes.
Just like my camper.
Yeah, that was a big consideration for us, is to be able to, when we're driving along, if we just want to pull over and have lunch without having to pop the top or anything like that, or a quick break.
Yeah.
Got all the Dometic windows.
Huge Dometic windows.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And we've got the Truma Combi heater and hot water heater system in it. Great piece of kit. They're incredibly quiet. If you've ever owned a regular RV, anytime the heat comes on, everybody knows it. They're so loud. This thing is extremely quiet. Sometimes you have to hold your hand over the vents to even know that it's on. You just can't even hear it. It's amazingly quiet that way.
That's awesome.
That part's our bathroom and indoor shower. So we chose to forego a typical toilet. So we went with the wrap-on style toilet, and for us it was the right choice. I know other people like cassette toilets. We'd had a cassette toilet in the past, and we just weren't a fan of it. And we've had normal black tanks in our other RVs, and because when you get into other countries, there's not a lot of places to dump black tanks, or any places to dump black tanks, so you're kind of left with one or the other choices. So for us, this was the choice we made, and so far we've been very happy with it.
Yeah, I think this would be way better than a cassette toilet.
Yeah.
It's all just dry, right?
And it's very sanitary.
Yeah.
It comes out in everything you do is put into a plastic bag, and you're not touching anything icky or whatever. It's very, very sanitary, which is another nice thing. And no odor.
Yeah, that's
which
cool.
is fantastic. So
cool. You got the Max fan, and
Yeah.
And you did an extra like insulation package on this too, right?
Right.
Like after
So
Bundutec.
with Bundutec, they offer an Arctic pack, and we took it and made it better. So this is the normal single layer system that they give you that just velcros on over the canvas. And what we did is we took some additional material and added another layer and considerably more insulation, and it has made a difference. When it's really cold, it matters. The little tweaks that you learn as you use them. This is our home, like a lot of people. So you got to make it comfortable.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, and a lot of people ask me that too about the pop top. Like, is it comfy in the cold or the hot? And I think it's pretty great. What do you think? Like, how's your experience been?
Oh yeah, this is our second one. We had a four-wheel camper before, and we've been in a lot of different environments and conditions. And when we got to the point where we could build this one and have it built by Bundutec, that was a big consideration whether to do soft or hard. And we're happy with the soft. We stay comfortable. The temperature. One of the bonuses to a soft top is you get a lot more windows around the perimeter, so on a hot day, you can get a lot of air moving through these things, and that can make all the difference in the world between for your comfort.
That is a good point, because most hard sides have storage up there, and you just don't have the flow. Yeah,
no, you're limited to a couple of small windows, and that's it. Whereas when this one's up, it's got windows on every wall, and so no matter which way the wind's blowing, if there's any breeze at all, it'll get through this camper.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's something I'd actually never thought about with the hard side. That's another benefit.
We had a hard wall that had no AC, and there were a couple times in some very hot conditions that it was stifling. You just could not get any air moving through it. So so far we've been happy with this one. We've been from 11,000 feet to sea level. But yeah, we've been all down into Baja, mainland Mexico, Copper Canyon, all of that. So and all over the Southwest with it. So yeah, it's seen a variety of country already.
Nice.
Snowstorm in the Rockies already. So yeah, in fact, with the insulation, we can leave the Truma at about 58 degrees at night, and it's any more than that, and it's too hot to sleep.
Wow.
So it works really well for that. And of course, the bench that we're sitting on, you remove the table, it slides out, and this whole area becomes a bed. So if you're in a situation where you got a stealth camp, you got an option to sleep. So.
Yeah, and this is nice thick pads.
Yeah.
It's comfy. Well, Jack and Darcie had to make it back into town. We got to visit real briefly, and I didn't want to shove the camera in their face the whole time. My hair is just looking so good today, right? But anyways, thanks so much for watching. I'm really glad I got to show you that super unique expedition vehicle that apparently is going to be shipped to Australia and probably at some point through Central and South America. And yeah, it just really motivates me, and it's awesome to meet people like that are doing the same thing that I am, and full-time overlanding and really just trying to see as much as they can. So thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the rig walkarounds. I love doing these. And if you have a unique rig, or you know somebody with a unique rig that I should do a walk around of, comment below. Send me a message on Instagram or something like that. There's Coda, she'd love to see it too. Coda wants to sniff out unique rigs as well. So be sure to subscribe, check out all the next videos, and you already know it. The only question is, are you down to mob?